Hi guys, my name is Mead. This is going to be a review for Robot Spirits or Robot Damashii Vilkiss. This is from the anime Cross Ange, which is actually really good. I liked it, and it's one of those interesting design, although a lot of people say it looks like the Freedom Gundam because of the color scheme and the wings. But we'll see. So this got me intrigued. I do like the anime. I like the design of this suit as well. Really cool. Here's the box art. It does come with the palette right here, and I'm not too sure what this say here. The back side kind of gives you more information. It does transform, but I believe that's a part swapping. Yep. Yeah, really nice. I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I'll provide the link down below if you are interested. And let's take a look inside. Alright, we got the Vilkiss here, and it has such a skinny frame. What I meant by that is just the forearm here, or the whole arm, it's really thin. And there's a lot of spikes, like on the shoulders here, the side binders, and even the toes here. Yeah, it's quite fragile. But at the same time, it kind of adds to the whole overall look. It looks great. I like this. It's quite a fancy mobile suit, or mobile flyer, I guess. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is add some wings. This one I find really hard to attach. So let's give it a try. I've attached it one time and I was kind of on the edge because there's a lot of pointy things here, as I mentioned already. So let's remove this, just precaution. So we're gonna put this on here, and in that angle I'm afraid that I might hit this or might snap this however this thing is connected. There's no way to pop that out, so I'm gonna go grab it from the side of the head, pop the head off. We might have to remove this, well, that forearm there, I guess. Push this out, and we only have to do this one time. You can do it whichever way you want to do it, but just to be on the safe side, that's what I'm going for. Alright, so I'm gonna go attach it from here. There we go. Again, make sure everything's out of the way. You want to make sure that the peg connection is facing this way. You don't want to connect it the other way. Same thing on this side. Just tilt this whole thing. There we go. And pop it in place. Get a better... there we go. So take your time and make sure when you do this, the pointy things is out of the way. You don't want to get yourself stabbed. Alright, so I'm gonna start putting things together and continue on with the review. Alright, so let's add some attachment point. This is for the stand right here. It goes on the back side. You'll see that little gap there just below the screw. I'm just gonna slide this in. You gotta wiggle it around, get that sweet spot. And actually, once you put it on there, you might just want to leave it there, I think. Actually, I haven't transformed this yet, but we'll see. So it kind of just hides there, so that's quite nice. I'm using a combination, or the stage combination here, the blue one, which I like. Let's put this here. I'm not sure this is gonna be tall enough, but seems like it. There we go. I popped that arm cover again. So again, handling this does require a little bit of care and caution. Right, let me just spread out sections. He looks amazing. Really nice. Alright, so starting with the head here, or actually the crest, or the biffin. It's painted in chrome, which is actually a nice touch, although for some weird reason for me, I'm not too fond of chrome. It feels like it's a little too shiny. I like silver more. But it's there, and it's kind of like one of those, like the bow of the ship when there's like a mermaid, but this one, it's like a fairy, or an angel actually, right there. It's a nice touch. And the gold on this particular robot Damashii is amazing. That's really nice. You got that all over, even the silver on the tips. Yeah, this is just amazing. I really happy that I got this. Actually, I'm gonna go crazy and I might collect the whole cross Ange of robot Damashii, although half of them are exclusive. Alright, so let's go for articulation, and I'll try to be as gentle as possible in this one. We have the neck here. Fairly good bend. There's really no eyes, you just get that red visor, which is actually cool. You have the shoulder here, again careful on this tip. And you can see it's a red piece right there, and you have a ball joint for the whole arm. Elbow articulation is fairly good. Actually, it's over 90, like 135, 145, way beyond 90 degrees. So that's fairly good. Then you have wrist joints here. We'll go over the different pairs of hands in a bit. Then you have this wings. It's connected on both sides, but you can move this, and I think this is all molded together. I don't think there's a swivel there. Feels like there's gonna be a swivel there, but it's not. And this whole binder here, that's detached. It's part of effect later on where you can spread out this fins. Although it sometimes kind of tends to pop out. Yeah. Then moving down, we have you actually have a ball joint right on the torso here. And something just popped out again. You get a bit of a torso movement there. Then you get the hips. And just mind you of all these things popping off. Actually, some of these parts here are swappable. They're meant to pop out, but not this one here. Let me just put that on. There we go. And we have this kind of like a side skirt here with the wings. That one has a hinge. Quite nice. And you have a hinge there as well. You can rotate it. It's in a ball joint with a peg. Same thing on this side. Now for the leg, it's on the red joint right there. It's a ball jointed. Yeah, interesting. I hardly see a red joint. Then you have the leg. Pretty good range of motion, although the knee area is not that good looking. Let me bend this up. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Then you can flip this up. You have a ankle, and you have this back side here, which you can fold down. I'm not too sure. Maybe later on the transformation, there's a purpose of that, being able to be folded that way. And I think that's fairly it for the articulation. Yeah, there's not much on the back side. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. Let's go over the different hands. Alright, so we have the closed fist, and you're gonna have this relaxed hand right here. Although there's one on the left hand that Davey gave you this with the jewel on the palm. So I'm actually not sure of this significance of that, but at the same time they give you a separate piece also, which just whoa. It's too lightweight. It's so fragile. Right, so let me pop this off, and look at that really small ball joint. So let's put this on here. Okay, good to know. You can pop it out from there. Right, it's probably better this way. Right, so this one, instead of the, I guess the arm guard here, it's straightforward. We're gonna get one that's folded up. I'm not sure why they cannot just add a hinge there instead. I think that'll probably be better. But yeah, so this goes here. Trying to find the right spot. Huh. Is this how it goes? Well, anyways, I guess so. So I guess this whole thing opens up. Interesting. So there you got that gimmick there, and let's put this back in somehow. There we go. Yeah, I'm not too fond of this effect part. Alright, so the next part, I already swapped it on, and you get a pair of holding hands. Either you want to use it for the sword here, which is kind of cool. Get the hollow center there, and either you put it on the left or the right, doesn't really matter. Squeeze that in there. There we go. It's a nice sword. You also have a rifle right here. Got some nice details, although it's painted all in one color. And we can, again, you can do, put on either way. And I think that's it. Doesn't go all the way in. But yeah, it's a nice touch having those two weapons. There is another one here, but I believe this is the fold out version wherein you're in that flyer mode. Let's see what else we got here. There is an option to put this on the wings. You have a clip here for the sword. Let me just detach this somehow. Wiggle it out. Alright, so this one, put this in between. There we go. And that thing popped off. And we're just going to attach it right here. There we go. And same thing for the rifle. You can actually store the rifle on the back side, and which involves swapping another part. I know some people doesn't like all this swapping, but it's not too bad. It's a compensation between being stable, and this is already a fragile figure. And we're gonna swap out this part here with this, and there's a peg there. Come on. Should have loosened that first. There we go. Put that on and put this on this back side as well. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work because of the binder there on the side, but yeah, it kind of press on this waist wings forward, so probably not a good idea to put this on. Well, I'm gonna leave it there for now, but there are options to store it on the Vilkiss. Alright, what else we got here? Alright, so the next part involves swapping out these wings and or kind of emulate extending this wing binder here. So first thing, you gotta take this out. You're actually gonna remove this piece here, which is like the folded version. You take that out. There's several pegs, little pegs here to take note of. So we take this out. We gotta grab one of these extensions here, and you gotta match the tip. So this is not it. We'll use this one right here. So first we'll match this long elongated one with this. There we go. Then next connection point is between this and that point right there. And it's just a matter of getting it right there and on the top. Well, I'll fix that in a bit. So that's one side, and let's do the other side as well. I managed to put it on, and I think the trick is to put on the peg first on top, then put the tab in the middle. Just kind of align it. And there you go. This wings looks great. Yeah, really amazing. And I think that's it for the robot mode. Now here comes the fun part. On transforming it, you do have all these instructions here. And we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so let's first take a look on this one before we start with everything here. It is a part swapper, and you can see the part of the head is shrink over here. So it seems like the whole thing just extend back, and you still have the main torso here. Yeah, very interesting. And there is a little peg connection underneath for your stand, which we'll put now. Hopefully that doesn't become an issue later on. Alright, so let's put this aside. Alright, let's start disassembling this. So let's start first with the head. Again, be careful. Just hold it from the side of the head here. Pop it out. There we go. Put it aside. Now we're actually gonna be disassembling the shoulder area. Like what happened before, I guess. Well, remove that first. Take this whole thing out, but we need to actually disassemble this by popping off this shoulder armor here and this one as well. We're gonna keep the red piece there. Yep. And put this back on here. We're actually gonna remove this wing binder, which we put on carefully in the first place. So take that off. Maybe remove this while you pop it off. There we go. A lot of disassembling. And I wonder if we can just pop this off. Well, that popped off. I wonder if you push that red in. There we go. And we're gonna remove this from the body. There we go. It's another bolt joint. Remove this piece here. This is ridiculous, but fun at the same time. Alright, getting back to the main torso, we're actually going to slide this out, which I did in the beginning. So I guess if you do decide to put this back on the robot mode, to put on the wings before you slide this whole torso back in. There we go. Slides out. And they say to remove this bottom part here as well. Yeah. And let's get back. Where's that main torso? Right here. And we're gonna start assembling the, I guess, the side here with the arm. Actually, this is just a preparation for later on. But let's go ahead and assemble it. So the piece here, attach this here, and I guess it goes this way. Put this back on here. Then we're gonna put back the shoulder, which should be the other one right here, the one with the emblem. The one with the emblem goes with the one with the blade, and this should just go on top here, it seems. Huh, oh, upside down. Okay. Okay, that's why there's a hollow part there. Interesting. So that's one side. Let's do the other one as well. It's always interesting what they come up with this part swapping things. Alright, so we got these two pieces for the shoulder, which will attach on the on the bottom side, I guess, later on, like here. We'll put it on in a bit. Alright, the next part is the wing binders right here. So I guess the one with the peg connection face down. Put this on here. There we go. Mine tends to, it's not because there's no peg connection here. That's why it probably start to open up. Put this here as well. Alright. And again, you can actually in the instructions you can see they've attached the sword here as well, but with all this contraption, I'm gonna put that for last or later on. Alright, there we go. Next part, we grab this part here and I guess attach it somehow here. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Alright, it slides up in front. And on the bottom side, we have this piece here, which we'll just attach this way, I guess. And no, actually, this further down. There we go. And this part is where you connect the gun, transformed gun, right here. Interesting. On the next part, let's see, we're gonna work with the legs. So legs, open this out, pull this back here. I guess like this. And I pop off the whole ankle joint. Wonderful. I guess something like this. Interesting. Feels like you can still... No, you can't. Huh. Oh, there we go. And this whole lower leg will attach on the bottom side, which I have this, which I shouldn't have attached in the first place just yet. So I apologize. And this one too. Alright, so I'm putting this on here, all this contraption. There we go. Put this back here. It's gonna be our stand connection, and put this waist thing here. Huh. Interesting. Things are getting into effect now, for the most part, I guess. Let's see. We can attach this side things now. Right here. How the heck will that connect? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's still weird how they've it's like all tucked in together. Alright, so the arm is stuck on the back side like this, and that goes for the same for the other one. There we go. There's gonna be a long review. Alright, so that's tucked in there. I popped it off. Alright. We're almost there. Alright. Alright, comes the fun part. So we're gonna put the head somewhere in here. I guess there's a little connection there. If I can figure out how it will connect. No, actually, Does that top part actually... Oh, I see. Huh. It does pop out. Oh, shoot. Ah, there we go. Yeah, just be careful on that. Be careful. Alright, so yeah. Probably on hindsight, probably be better to put this on. Well, that thing is down there. Here we go. It's a little crazy. Put this back on here, and this one is pointing forward. All this sharpness, goodness. Last but not least, you have this clear palette, or Ange's right here. It's up to us to paint it if we want to, or just leave it the way it is. Yep, and just kind of sits in front. You have these handles there that kind of just sits in, and yeah, there we go. It's actually nice that they have the head on the back here. That looks really cool. Alright, so let me put this on a stand and conclude the review. Alright, so I'm not sure how well I've demonstrated at transforming the Vilkiss. It is quite delicate, and I really don't want to transform it other than the first time I'm doing it. Actually, I forgot to put the sword here. There we go. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do this one time with this review and transform her back to the... Actually, I'm not sure now. I'm taking a liking on this form here. It looks really cool. Yeah, I might keep it on this mode for a while. But yeah, either way, if you're having the robot mode or in the flyer mode, they both look great. It just involves a lot of part swapping. Yeah, a lot of delicate things. You can probably swap out the wings and you know, with the open version as well on this mode, but I'm just gonna leave it you know, the way it is right now. But yeah, definitely really nice. Will I recommend this robot Damashii? Yes, this is a really cool robot Damashii. If you haven't watched Cross Ange, give it a try. But other than that, yeah, it's a really cool design. Even though you're doing part swapping, the end effect is great in either modes. Just again, be careful. There's a lot of sharp edges, and don't get yourself stabbed or damage the figure. But yeah, overall, I have to say this is a really great figure, and that's pretty much it for the review. Hopefully it wasn't too long, or I was struggling. Anyways, that's about it. Again, I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I'll provide the link down below if you are interested. Otherwise, that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. So until then, this is Mead. Thanks for watching.